The Lost Scriptures and Divergent Doctrine, Lost Books of the Bible, and Lost Doctrines of the Faith. Written by Joseph Lumpkin. Narrated by Dennis Logan. Introduction. The study of Scripture is a lifelong venture. Many times our search for deeper understanding of the Holy Book leads to questions beyond the Bible itself. As we encounter references to social conditions, cultural practices, and even other writings mentioned within the Scriptures, we are called to investigate and expand our knowledge in order to fully appreciate the context, knowledge base, and cultural significance of what is being taught. Thus, to fully understand the Bible, we are necessarily drawn to sources outside the Bible. These sources add to the historical, social, or theological understanding of biblical times. As our view becomes more macrocosmic, we see the panoramic setting and further understand the full truth within the Scriptures. Yet, in the case of Enoch, we are not going beyond the Bible. We are simply going beyond our Bible. The Book of Enoch is contained in the Bible of the Ethiopic Christian Church. To lead us to sources of information outside of our Protestant and Catholic Bibles, we must know which books were popular and important at the time the Bible was being written. There are several books mentioned in the Bible which are not included in our Bible. They are not spiritual canon, either because they were not available at the time the canon was originally adopted, or at the time they were not considered inspired. In cases when inspiration was questioned, one could argue that any book quoted or mentioned by a prophet or an apostle should be considered as spiritual canon. Unfortunately, this position would prove too simplistic. Books and writings can fall under various categories, such as civil records and laws, historical documents, or spiritual writings. A city or state census is not inspired, but it could add insight into certain areas of life. Spiritual writings, which are directly quoted in the Bible, serve as insights into the beliefs of the writer, or what was considered acceptable by society at the time. As with any new discovery, invention, or belief, the new is interpreted based upon the structure of what came before. This was the way in the first century Christian church, as beliefs were based upon the old Jewish understanding. Although one should realize...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?